made it. I made it. I made it. There we go. Okay. Let's see how today goes. Oh. Sorry to be gone for so long there, ladies and gentlemen. I needed to work through some things. So we'll see if one shows up. I'm gonna keep looking for what I was looking for originally, though. Okay. See if one's gonna show up today. I'm looking up Blizzard.
Showed him the footage and had him do it again, making it.
Hey, Fishcake, how you doing?
The moment was so good that it was even referenced in Deadpool.
How's it going, Fishcake? How you doing? How's life? Okay, there we go. I got some good stuff here. Being a little quiet today, Fishcake, but it's going. How are you? I'm doing okay. Doing better than the last couple days. Hey, AK, how you doing, man? How y'all doing this evening? Okay, I think we can use this video. Why do I have a crown? It's this new community system that YouTube put in. It like rates fans on stream. So right now it's saying you're number 1. So yeah. Watching entire thing. So yeah, I'm a little distracted right now because I got a class to teach tomorrow, so I'm kind of doing some last minute prep that I should have done earlier, but I didn't. So now I'm doing this. So in order to do that, I am watching some videos ahead of time, make sure that it's appropriate. I got a new comic. Oh yeah, what'd you get? So far, this one looks appropriate. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? I can't stay for long. Just wanted to show support and say hi to you, but I gotta go, so I'll see you next time. No problem, AK. You do what you gotta do. Hey, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Daniel. How do you feel about manga? Not my favorite genre. Or not my favorite medium, I should say. Because manga is obviously much more than a genre. Yeah, just not my thing. Not really. Garfield and Grumpy Cat 2. That's a real thing? Dear Lord, is that a real thing? Please tell me it's not a real thing. Why does it have a sequel? Oh my god. Oh, this does exist. Okay, this was published like almost like 8 years ago. Fucking hell. What was the second one like? Okay, you mean like issue 2 or like... I can't put pictures on. No, I'm looking at it right now. I googled it. It looks like something. I don't know what, but it looks like something. They really marketed that Grumpy Cat to the best of their abilities. Granted, if I had a cat that looked like that, I would definitely take the opportunity of it too. I put to make them watch The Last Unicorn. Who is them in this scenario? Like I've seen animes that I've enjoyed. It's just not my preferred medium. Do I like it? All right. Well, apparently the full collection is out, so if you want to upgrade from issue 2 to just the full kit caboodle, I would recommend doing that. It's definitely an interesting choice for crossover, but I guess it makes sense in certain capacity. I've never seen The Last Unicorn. It's on my list of things I need to watch eventually because it is a classic. There's a lot of classics I've never actually sat down and watched all the way through, so there's a lot of my backlog there. I can't think of anything right at this exact instance, but I know it exists. I know that's the thing. Garfield and Grumpy Cat. Have you seen The Boys, Diabolical? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of The Boys. This is one of those cases where I know a lot of people like it. I know it's very popular. I don't know. It's too edgelord for me. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing better. I'm getting there. What are you teaching about? I'm teaching about on-camera acting. So, I'm watching some blooper reels because I want to encourage them that it's okay to make mistakes. So I'm looking up, but also the problem is this is like with a very specific demographic. So I'm trying to find one that doesn't have swear words, and that is harder than you think it would be. Alright. Oh no, just take some elbows. Nice. I think I've already beat you there a little bit. It's probably the end of a very, very long 2 weeks. Which reminds me, next week I'll post an announcement on the Discord, but next week I will not be streaming at all next week because I will be out of town. It's very strange, but pretty moving. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about it. For whatever reason, I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. Because I will be in San Diego Comic-Con, which I'm excited about. Even though I'm not quite as liquid as I was hoping to be by the time I got there, but I'm still excited to do it. And I'm gonna use those few days to blow off some steam. So I've seen new Superman. I have seen the new Superman. I'm very happy with the new Superman. Have you seen it, Aaron? You should do the superhero bloopers like Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, etc. Yeah, I was kind of looking into right now. I already found the Home Alone one was surprisingly wholesome, so I went with that one. So I'm looking up bloopers that actually made the final cut. I think I gotta go to reel. I have to skip past one so far, but I should make sure I actually watch all of these. So, for example, the Grinch scene for those who haven't. There's a few from Guardians of the Galaxy, like one just for the Grinch. If anyone knows what that blooper's about. Oh, got me. There you go. There's one about Daniel Glover tripping. No, Superman is really good. Sorry, my attention is slightly diverted. I'm trying to bring it back. You should do some Jackie Chan ones. Yeah, Jackie Chan probably get some good ones in there if I can find a proper reel. But you think like, oh, this will be wholesome. No one wants to do any swearing in this one, and next you know someone drops an F-bomb. Like, okay. Bird was good. Oh no, it's great. I think as a Superman fan, it's really everything I wanted. So I'm pretty happy with it. No, they really nailed it. Like Nicholas Hoult, is that his name? It plays an excellent Lex Luthor. The guy that found to play Superman was perfect. It was a good incorporation of just the sillier side of DC Comics, and that's something I've always felt they need to lead more into. I'm really glad they're finally doing it. Like, it feels like a Superman comic. It really does. And I don't know where they found these people. They got really good casting for damn near everybody. You can definitely feel the inspiration a little bit from All-Star Superman. There's a few Superman stories that kind of draws from. Hope you enjoy San Diego. It's really a great place. No, I've been there plenty of times before. Almost always for Comic-Con. Never as just a tourist. So one day I should go and just be that. So I'm mostly familiar with the Gaslamp District. I want to know what the new Superman costumes made. That's actually a fairly good question. I would not be able to tell you. It is made of material. That's all I got. I'd say like if I had any disappointments with it, I was a little disappointed with how Ultraman went. I don't know what I really expected, and it was still a good fight, but I don't know. Something about it just didn't ring true for me. You gonna go over to Mexico? Not in my immediate plans, mostly because I do not have a passport. Or do I need to cross the border? Probably, right? I actually don't know. Anyway. Nah, so it's like there's no reason for me to go to Mexico. It's already a long drive as it is. that's like a whole day venture. And I don't need to go there. Doesn't look expanded. No, it's definitely not spandex. You know, I'll Google it. Why not? The new Superman costume made of. No, don't give me that fucking AI mode. No, I don't want the canon explanation of what is like in the movie. What is like Superman's movie costume? Okay, let's see. No, it's not that one. I guess I'm putting in the year 2025. Okay, let's see. The 2025 Superman movie costume is described as being made of high-quality, durable material with a satin-like feel, particularly for the cape. Okay, so some kind of satin. I don't know what else beyond that. Mexico's when you need to visit at least once. I've been to Mexico once when I was younger. Stayed at a pretty nice resort. So I've like seen parts of Mexico, but that was also a very long time ago. I mean, one day when I actually have like money and resources, I would like to go traveling a bit more, but we're a long way from that. I'm still trying to dig myself out of my own financial hole. And that is, as I'm sure many of you are aware who are adults, not an easy task. In a weird way, I still have like a weird amount of faith that it's going to work out. But I'm not sure how. Because, well, that's not true. I know where some of the hope is coming from. Like, the YouTube channel is doing really well right now. This month has probably been our best month ever for ad revenue, so that's very exciting. And we're hoping, obviously, that just continues to go upwards. But, you know, it's always hard to predict. One month it might do great. Next month it might do, I don't know. But it does look like now my subscribers are close to 15,000. That YouTube is starting to take me a bit more seriously. So that's validating. We're going to have to see. I like the crowd. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it off. Quite frankly. Maybe use Percy Jackson clips. Maybe. I think I've already found a couple videos that I like. That get the job done without... But the only one so far I've heard seen with swear words, and I can skip over that one. Like, are you talking about the movies or the TV show? Because those are very two different Percy Jacksons. Okay, this one looks good. TV show. Yeah, I've not seen the TV show. I have no frame of reference for it. I've heard it was good. I just haven't got around to watching it. People also kept telling me that demon, like K-pop Demon Hunter thing was good, and I tried watching it. I could not get through it. I don't know if I'm just the wrong demographic, or if there's something I'm missing, or like something really big changes halfway through. But is your class a movie class? In a way, it's more to be able to practice like acting on screen. So it's more about the process of making movies, and sometimes it helps to have examples. It's like, this is only like week 2. Is it kids, adults? It's adults with disabilities. So it's a different demographic, and there's certain policies I gotta follow. So it's one of those things I just gotta be careful so I don't get in trouble. It's a fun class to teach so far. I'm still like finding my ground as a teacher in general. There we go. So, you know, this is my first time ever, like, having a job as, like, a lead professor in something. And it's kind of cool they let me kind of pick whatever I wanted to do. It's pretty, like, the way to pitch these was pretty flexible, which I deeply appreciate. That makes my life a lot easier for a lot of reasons. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I just like talking like this. Oh, boy. Oh, my. Oh me, oh my. What is going on in this crazy world? I don't know. I'm in a rambling mood today. Definitely a lot better than couple days ago. A couple days ago, I was not great. Yeah. It's my first time ever really attempting something of this scale, so it's interesting to figure out the nuances of it and the stuff I was not prepared for. And now I have a better idea of it, so I can adjust my curriculum accordingly. And thankfully, I got good people I'm working with, that I'm happy to be working with, so it's exciting for a lot of reasons. It's all new territory. It's all part of the new chapter. The new chapter is always hard to predict. I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, that this chapter is much more pleasant than the other chapters. Because the other chapters have so completely and utterly kicked my ass so many times. I hope now that I've said that I haven't cursed myself to relive said experiences once again. Because knowing my luck, I feel like there's some kind of mischief god hanging around me sometimes, and just picks random shit to happen at the end of the day, but I'm not expecting it. It's like, hey, surprise! Guess what? You got to deal with this now. I have a comic that is basically the phone of the Star Wars movie, but is in comic from it as Yoda. So are you saying like it's just a recreation of the movie? Is that what you're talking about? That phrase, I'm not sure I understand your phrasing there. Can you explain to me a little further? Okay, gotcha. Is that a recent one or is that an older one? Because I know there was a time when Marvel just had the Star Wars license for quite a while, and they made a series of, you guessed it, Star Wars comics. This was in the, I want to say, like 80s, something like that, when licensed comics really started to take off in the Reagan era. Because Reagan deregulated what you could do with TV. And that TV translated comics. Also the era beginning of like the Transformers and the G.I. Joe comics, or the Mask comics, and some of them even ran, like He-Man comics, and some that even ran longer than what they were based on. Must be Loki's favorite. God, I fucking hope not. That would be unfortunate. God damn it, my stomach is doing a thing. Does not like me. Sorry, I might have to step away for just a second in a bit because my stomach is doing loops. And I don't like where it's going. Have you read any manga or watched anime? Some. It just has a lot of tropes, and a lot of the cliches of the genre of the medium do not really appeal to me. For one, I think a lot of more standard manga is very overwritten. I know it's just the style. I know it's kind of just how it works, but it doesn't make me feel like they trust the audience to figure anything out. I'm not sure, but it looks really old. But it's just a movie with Yoda in it. Morris teaching Luke who's a Darth Vader in that one comic. Okay, yeah, that's probably an older copy then. You might have something from the 80s. That actually could be valuable. You should look into that. Oh my god. At the very least, I will look into it. I'd be surprised. God. Excuse me. I got it at a thrift store. Oh, good find. Good find. Yeah, maybe take a little digging on it. Maybe you can find worth something. My words. You know, I read the first volume of Berserk, and I thought it was fine. Because a lot of people here recommended it too. And I read it. I actually did a live reading on this channel. I don't know. People keep telling me I need to get like 15 volumes in before it gets good, but I'm also like, if I have to read 15 volumes in for it to get good, it took too long. That is already a ton of investment in this series, and that begs the question whether or not it just gets better, or you just have sunk cost fallacy. Probably the former, but the latter is not worth dismissing right out of hand. I've also seen like Perfect Blue. What was the other ones I watched? I know my partner when we first started dating made me watch one, and it was fine. I think it was like about like the conversation about suicide ideation or something. Sad movie, and is a Pinocchio comic. It doesn't surprise me. Disney was also making all other stuff into comics too. So I don't know. Even people said I should watch like My Hero Academia. I gave it one episode and I did not like it. I was not having it. And like, there's not shame on those who do like it. Like, if you like it, all the power to you. You see something that I don't, then that's okay. But just for me personally, it just doesn't really work. I feel the same way about The Boys. Whereas, like, it's not my thing. I have a lot of, like, you might like Naruto. Oh, dude, if I can't even follow Berserk, I don't even want to fucking start with Naruto. I know an ex I dated for a brief bit back in my early 20s. Maybe watch it. It was like a one where it was like a dude, like a demon dude in a red robe. We had like cat ears or something. Naruto's trash. No, hold on. We don't need to get all tribal in here. You can like Naruto just perfectly fine. People are allowed to like different things. I know you're just fucking around, Lenoy, but or is it Lene? Lenoy? I'm just gonna call you Raven. All right, and what else was I doing? I don't know. I'm losing my ADHD's been really bad lately. I've been all over the goddamn place. I think it's just because my nervous system has just not been properly regulated for a very long time, and I'm hoping to get to a point soon where it is. But it's been challenging. Joking? I mean, I assume that's the reason for the hyperbolic statement, or unless it's a real opinion. It's the internet. Who knows? Anyway, what was I doing? I was doing things and places. Yeah, very lucky this month we had 2 videos go viral recently, which is very exciting. That's really going to help out in next month's bills. That's the thing I got to think about these days, where it's like, it's not even just like, what do I want to make and what do I like, what should I experiment with? It's more like, I know I need some of these to do well so I can pay my bills. It really has become that dependent on it. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm still gonna make stuff I like. I'm still gonna make stuff that I find passionate, interesting. So I'm not giving that up. But I also have to accept, like, okay, there's some things I just kind of have to compromise on. I've tried fidgets that help with nerves. Yeah, I know, but sometimes if I start playing something, I can't stop. Like, I play with my hair all the time, and I know I shouldn't. I mean, I probably should try fidgets. I'm sure it'd probably help. I just haven't really found one that I particularly like. So, maybe I'll find something at Comic Con. Something to help soothe the nerves, so to speak. I remember working when I worked in a school district that had like fidget spinners, and everyone was like, eventually, fidget toys with kids gets weirdly competitive in a way that's extremely hard to describe. But yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous. No, well, not kind of. It gets very ridiculous. Revolutionary Girl is very good. It doesn't treat the watch like they're dumb. Okay. Try Fidget Cube. Maybe I'll look into it. Fuck it. Why not? Give Fidget Cube a try. For some reason, I always called it a treasure cube, which I feel like it just sounds more exciting. You're not fidgeting, you're looking for treasure. Granted, you can also interpret that as patronizing, but, I want to look for some treasure. Oh, good lord. All right, we'll look back at my trailers for a minute. Quiet here today. guys see. Who's still here, by the way? I know Fishcake's not gonna like. I assume Lenoy's still here. I have a bunch of fidgets. I made one where you have a square with beads crocheted onto it, so you can move the beads, but it's not messy. Okay, that's cool. I like that. GGG, like good game. What's a good game? Or you're just saying like GGG as in you're here. Okay, there we go. The message has been retracted. I assume with more clarity in the coming future.
Even if Spark didn't tell Loki about the tower fell off the moon and Stark
Here. Welcome. Glad you remained, Lenoy. Price down for probably now about 15 minutes. Because I'm trying to take some personal time, damn it. Because the last couple weeks I just have not had much of it. It's just been so hectic. Next thing if you're like, that's okay, Fishcake. I appreciate the sentiment. But I think if I'm gonna find one, I think I'd be happier looking one for myself. Usually this is the good one. Let me see here. I'm gonna look up something here. This seems to be doing a lot of interesting over here. Okay. Yeah, no, and also I prefer to keep some of my. I don't have a PO box, so I don't want to reveal like my address and stuff to anybody either. I just don't feel comfortable with that. Last thing I need is inadvertently having that released onto the World Wide Web. So if I eventually do piss enough people off, they start like trying to dox me. They'll actually have something to find. Because I went through a long, conceded effort to get my information removed from every corner of the internet I could find. And I probably still missed some. I dread that day. But at the same time, it would give me a lot of views. So it's really kind of a double-edged sword. That being said, I don't want to be targeted for dumb internet drama. And I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened yet, because I do just deal with a lot of racists and bigots and stuff like that I think you'd think I would have pissed them off enough for them to start tracking me down, but it hasn't happened. I'm grateful for that, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I just wasn't sure if you could find one with like beads. Yeah, I mean, I'll know when I know, Fishcake, when I find something that's right for me. Sometimes I'll like be in like classrooms with kids, and sometimes I'll see like little fidget cubes and stuff like that. I'll play around with them for a bit. I'm also afraid I'd lose it, because I have not had a good reputation of keeping my current fidgets around. I guess the one thing I had a fidget, and I still haven't, thank God. I've lost it like 20 times. Is like I have a Two-Face coin from Batman that I kind of use to play around with, and keep my hands moving, stuff like that. And like that's fun, but I have almost lost that thing so many times, and I'm terrified it's gonna fall in my pocket one day, and I'm just gonna lose it forever, because that thing is like gone with me for many, many years, at least a decade. And I would like very much not to lose it, because that would make me sad. One more day of this week. One more day where I gotta deal with hopefully the last of the work drama that I got to deal with this semester, because I do not want to take any more. I just want to go on through my semester, teach my classes, do what I gotta do, and have a good time doing it. When not, you sing? Wait, are you saying like I should sing if I can't find the box, or like what do you mean? As like a cue to like summon people? Interesting, if true. Oh. Okay, guys, I might have to call this early, because my stomach is doing a thing, and I have a feeling it's not going to take a short amount of time. So I'm going to wrap up here. I will still be online tomorrow and Saturday. The week after, like the following week, though, I will not be streaming at all for the week. We're not using the fidget. I see. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I can feel my stomach turning on me, so I gotta get going. But I'll be back on tomorrow night, guys. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.